Okay, so I've just got the new Xbox Series S, and just to show you a size comparison, here it is on top of an original Xbox, an Xbox 360, an Xbox One, and this Xbox Series S on the top here. And they're all as if they were pushed against a wall, so you can see from a depth point of view, it is absolutely tiny. Let's spin it around and have a look on the back. So connectivity wise on the back, really nice to see a figure 8 cable on the original Xbox. Then you've got your video output and also an Ethernet connection. On the Xbox 360 we've got Ethernet, we've got a USB socket, we've got the AV cable and also the power brick, because it comes with this monstrosity which is nearly as big as the Series S itself. Well, depth wise obviously there's a bit more in it, but actually size wise it really isn't far off. So the Xbox One, this would be the original day one Xbox One, also comes with a power brick. So again, a bit of a monstrosity, a huge thing, and you've got to accommodate that somewhere in your setup. If we go to the connections, I did like the HDMI in and out. I did use that, and it gives you another HDMI, which is really nice to see. Obviously we've got Connect, we've got an optical connection on there, and the Ethernet connection as well. I've just realised that this is upside down. So on the back of my Series S, we've got, again, figure 8 cable, so super neat. Storage expansion, which I haven't really looked into much yet. Ordinary HDMI out, so they've lost the in and out. A couple of high-speed USB connections and also an Ethernet port. This Xbox is incredibly quiet, and I thought what I'd do is do a little comparison from the oldest to the newest, keep the microphone the same sort of distance away, and just show you how quiet this Xbox is. Okay, so for each test I'm going to put the microphone in front of the Xbox, I'm going to put the Xbox right up to this line and just see how they compare. So original Xbox, let's switch on. Xbox 360. Xbox One. And Series S. Been amazed at how quiet this one is. It is incredibly quiet, and I don't notice it at all on in the room. Even when I've been playing a game for quite a while, it doesn't ever seem to ramp up very much, and it always stays pretty silent. If I put the mic right on top of it, okay, so I thought I'd plug it in and show you how quick it starts up. And also another thing people might be interested in, so this is the original Xbox controller. Well, it's an Xbox S controller. The Series S controller has a capture button, and you can capture to the internal memory. That just works straight away. If you tap it, it takes a screenshot. If you press and hold, it records a video. But what I wanted to do, which I used to do with my Xbox One, is use a USB stick. Now this Arcanite USB stick is quite a fast USB stick. It's 128 gig, or sold as 128 gig. But unfortunately the Xbox doesn't seem to like it. It says it's too small. So I'm going to have to look at some other way of capturing onto a USB device. And I want to find out how high a resolution and how many frames per second it captures at. Anyway, let's switch it on. And I'll switch over to screen capture in a minute, because it starts up super quick. Okay, so over onto screen capture now. The menus are definitely a lot faster than the Xbox One. The start up and the way it launches things are much quicker. I mean, this is all to be expected, but it was nice to see. And when you start up a game, it really does start up very fast. Now, I can only capture at 1080 with my AVerMedia capture device, but it actually works absolutely fine. I've been really pleased with how well it captures and how good it looks, but hopefully using the USB stick will let me capture at least at 1440, but we'll see if that happens. That's another day. So I'll show you a bit of gameplay just to show you how nice it looks, even captured at 1080. And while that's loading up, I'm using my rechargeable battery from my original Xbox controller. This is an older one, so older than the Xbox S controller that I've got there, and it works absolutely fine. The new controllers are USB-C now, which is a lot nicer connection. And this is just a demo of this game. I wanted to see something in a higher resolution that looked good, and this does look impressive. Not very skilled driving. It's actually very difficult, this game. I've been overshooting the corners. I haven't really... I'm more into Forza. But it does look very, very nice. And I turned on all the extra settings and things like that, and everything works well. So let's go back to the menu. And let's try and launch the Forza demo. I haven't tried this yet. It was a bigger download, so I downloaded it while I was out. It is definitely the one thing I notice is the amount of time it takes to download games, because I've also got Stadia, which isn't as rounded a system, but the one thing about Stadia is that you just don't have to wait any time at all. I've got a previous video where I played, I think it's Phoenix Rising game, and I just got into it straight away. It was, I was playing the game in about 30 seconds, whereas with these, some of the game downloads have been like 50 gig. Now I think this is an upscale game. I don't think this is a true 4K one, although it does look very nice. Oh yeah, so obviously I'm seeing it in 4K. It looks amazing, super smooth. Look at that guy flashing through. I think I'm going to have to buy this game. I do love playing this game. Should we go off track? Oh, it doesn't let you go off track in the demo. So yeah, really impressive. It just looks absolutely incredible. The level of detail is just amazing. So I thought I'd show what happens when you plug in a USB stick. So this is, well, it's supposed to be a 128 stick, but it is actually slightly smaller. And the game capture device is fussy on this. So it wants to format the stick, but I formatted the stick using this method before and it didn't show up. So if I go back into settings, and where is it, storage, you can see that it says here on the left hand side, to store games and apps, devices must be USB 3.0 or faster and 128 gigabyte or larger. And so this stick shows up as I think 115 or 120 gig, so it doesn't actually work. I'm currently slow formatting a 240 gig SSD drive, which I use with a USB to SATA cable. So I'm going to try that for screen capture and see what resolution I get, because if you go into preferences and capture and share, pop your password in, and you can see here that this internal capture, which is what you use that middle button for, I can capture at 1080 or 720, and it's 1 minute max. So that's why I want to try to change this at the bottom to external, but I haven't been able to do it yet because I haven't had a drive big enough. So that's the next thing to try. Okay, so let's have a quick go at Fortnite just to show that. Now I made videos on Fortnite right at the start and on cheap laptops, and it's one of my most viewed videos, and it's changed a lot now. I'm still terrible at it. Can I crash off there? Oh no, it lets me up there. But I did notice that this is definitely smoother and definitely sharper than the Xbox One version, and I really enjoyed playing it yesterday. Okay, so I'm probably going to jump somewhere really busy just to show a bit of it first. So I'll probably die quite quickly. Let's go. It's going to be pretty busy down here. Let's try one of these. Is there someone's down there already? Oh dear. Please be a decent weapon in there. Oh, it's not. This might not last very long. Oh. Oh, I can hide in there, can I? Whoa! What is that? Oh dear. Oh. Oh no! I don't have a clue what's going on. Okay, so I hope you like this. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.